Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Adrienne Keyser and I'm your over 50s fashion diva. Here on my channel we talk about fashion of course, but also beauty, lifestyle, travel, and anything trending in social media in any of those topics. So if you want to stay relevant over 50, then you've come to the right place. Good evening everyone. I welcome you all. Thank you all so much for joining. I am doing a weekend review for AB-FAB Designs. That's what we are here for. But before I get started, I wasn't too happy with this lip. So I'm just going to add a little liner to it so it doesn't look so stark and pale. But I apologize for being a little bit late. I also apologize for not going live yesterday as I had intended. But we had a power outage yesterday. That is one of the many nightmares of living in Belize. We get a lot of power outages here. Okay. I'm sure that's giving a little more dimension. See the lip. Even it out. Yeah, it's just too pale of a color. So I'm just going over it with this lip liner. Oh, I should tell you what it is. It is this is the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner in the shade. I need glasses for this. In the shade. Is it on the cap? Where is it? Shade. Waterproof with the sharpener, 8 hours. Okay. Cannot find the shade. Oh, it's on the cap. I am shooketh. Is the name of the shade. All right. A few other things before we get started. One, my hair is going through it right now. I have some what we call hair grease. If you know, you know. I got some hair grease in my hair today because since I colored it, it does have a tendency to dry out. And so it was in need of a little treatment. So I just put in some hair grease, got it down onto my scalp, and then just threw it up into, or put it into 2 braids and just threw it up. So apologies for the hair. I know I said that in my last video, which we'll talk about in just a little bit, but that always happens whenever I go through it with my hair color. Here, let me try to fix the, let's see, what else did I want to say before we get started? Yeah, mostly just fix my lip. It looks much better. And about not going live yesterday and something else. Anyway, we'll get through it. Now, I do have my notes, and basically, let me just start here. I plan on doing these weekend reviews here on the channel because I attempted to do them on another over on IG and it was just a big flop, and I don't even think people are going live over there anymore. So I was like, I still want to do my weekend review. So instead of scrapping all of the work that I did on Canva for to create these weekend reviews, I'll just use them on the channel. And I am definitely planning on going live on the channel a lot more. At the moment, I was doing only Thursdays and Saturdays. And again, we're going to talk more about the schedule, the live schedule here on the channel. But yeah, I just would like to go live more here. I think that it is just a way for me to really interact with you guys and hopefully, gain more viewers, gain more subscribers, all the stuff. Okay. Now I want to go ahead and start. Okay. Sorry about that. Um, if you've ever joined any of my lives, I always close out all of my windows and clear out the cache and restart my computer before I go live. But I always forget that there's a few things that open up when I open up my computer or when it restarts, and I always forget to close them down before I go live. Sorry, apologies, but we're going to keep on moving. So let me go ahead and start sharing my screen with you guys so that you can check out the, ooh, here we go. Check out the week in review. Okay. Now let me make the screen bigger so I can actually see it. Okay. So like I said, I am going to be going live every week to do a week in review to let you guys know what is coming up for not just the channel, but also for my company, AB-FAB Designs. Now, I'm going to start with last week's movie night, which was the September issue. And hang on one second, I'm going to grab a little blanket. I do have the air conditioning going. I also may get a little get a little adult grape juice since it's evening time. And yeah, hang on one second. Now that I've given you guys all time to read the notes, you're thinking, okay, do we really need to go over everything? Sorry, I always forget that the algorithm doesn't like the adult grape juice on camera. So we're going to do that off camera. Anyway, all right. So the September issue, the situation with that is it was going really well. I was so excited about doing that movie night, giving you guys a lot more insight on what it's like to market different fashion collections. And because September starts Fashion Month, we're going to talk about that also. I thought, let's do the September issue. It would just be a really good segue for all of the fashion collections that I'm going to be doing reaction videos to later in the month. So started off as they always do. It was going really well. If you did follow you probably didn't follow the Dior movie night because that got taken down. So the same exact thing happened during the September issue. So when I did the Dior movie night, it got a warning. It was taken down, and I got, like I said, it was a warning. And so I was like, okay, well, I guess the creator must have had something on the content that didn't allow me to watch it. But then I said, no, it was probably because I didn't change the content enough that the algorithm gods thought that I was stealing the creator's content. Because right at the start of the movie, I had gone off camera to get water for my steamer and everything else, because movie night was also self-care night. And I think that because, like I said, the algorithm guys didn't see I had altered the content enough, they went ahead and took it down. So I said, okay, no big deal. I'll just be much more aware of that and make sure that as the movie is starting, especially at the beginning of the movie, to make sure that I'm altering the content enough so that it is aware that I'm not stealing other people's content, that I'm just reacting to it. And right in the middle, or right, I think like maybe 10 minutes into the movie, it got taken down. Then it said that there was a strike, but then they took the strike back. And then it said the movie was blocked. And I was like, okay, listen, let's just end fashion movie night. I know. So fashion movie night is officially over. I just don't want to keep running into the same issues and getting warnings and strikes and getting my channel taken down and all that stuff. It's just better if I just end the movie night and say that it's something that I'm really sad about, because one, I had a ton of movies in the pipeline coming up that I was really excited to watch and react to live with you guys. And two, because yeah, I mean, that's really the main reason. I'm just really disappointed that I can't do those movie nights anymore. They were a lot of fun, not just to find the different content and create a whole movie night surrounding it, but the preparation, all of the advertising I would do in Canva to advertise it on my socials, and it was getting some really good views on the movie nights, which is why I continue to do them. And also because I had only had that one encounter with the Dior movie, I and had not had any issues with any of the other movie nights. I was like, okay, maybe that one was just a fluke. But now that it's been twice, I'm just going to end it, because, like I said, I don't want to run the risk of getting another copyright strike. And actually, I didn't get the copyright strike. They just blocked the video. I think it may actually even still be up. I'm not sure. I have to go back and look at it. But the first warning, I appealed it. They denied it. So yeah, I just don't want to run the risk. And I just think it's better if I just end the fashion movie night and come up with a whole different idea for Saturday nights. And I already have one for September, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Also, I'm going to, hang on, get a little sippy off camera. All right. Now, my son, I just put that on there that my son started school yesterday. So he's back in school, and it's like, oh. If you know, when them kids go back to school, it's like an event. Okay. So I'm just really excited about the fact that he is back in school and I can have my days to myself again. I'll be able to create a lot more fashion content than I was before, and I'm really looking forward to that. So make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already. And let's see, I just want to make sure that I'm not missing out on any comments if anyone is joining. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the social media holidays for the month of September. If you know, I try to create content around social media holidays that relate to my brand: fashion, beauty, lifestyle, travel. And every month there are always social media holidays surrounding those topics. So what I do is I always, at the beginning of the month, write down all of the social media holidays that are coming up for that month. So the month of September is Healthy Aging Month. And if you know, I'm a babe over 50. So I felt that was really relatable. I may create a blog. Sometimes when I have a really good topic, I will create a blog around it. So be on the lookout for that. I always advertise my blogs, not just during these weekend reviews, which I'll be doing every week, but also on my community tab. So definitely go over and check my community tab, because I will always let you guys know what blogs are coming up for AB-FAB Designs. So again, September is Healthy Aging Month. We also have Liptember, and I definitely am going to be creating a blog surrounding that one, but I haven't gotten there yet. I already have a few blogs in the pipeline. AB-FAB Designs has a few blogs in the pipeline already. So I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to throw that one in. It may not be until maybe the second or third week of September. We shall see. And we're going to talk about the blogs that are coming up here in just a moment. September is also Sewing Month, also a little bit related to my brand. And also, September is Yoga Awareness Month. And if you are subscribed to the channel, then you know I do my yoga sessions every Thursday, 9:30 a.m. my time, which is 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Now, I am thinking of changing that to 12:30. And the reason is because I'm trying to be consistent with the times. And so when I do, for example, my live weekend reviews, which are going to be on Mondays, I'm going to do it at the same time, which is going to be at 10:30. So in order for me to stay consistent, I think I'm going to move the yoga an hour later. And the reason also is because I think I'll get a lot more viewers at that time, but not for this week. This week, we're going to go ahead and keep it for 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, just because I want to be able to announce it during the yoga session that I'm going to change the time. But everyone has been sort of used to the 11:30 time, so I'm going to keep it that way for this week. So if you do follow the channel and you do follow the yoga sessions, this week will be the same time, but we are going to be changing up the weight routine, because we've sort of been doing the same weight routine, like the entire month of August, we did the same weight routine. So now I'm ready to switch up the weight routine. And so we're going to do that this coming Thursday, again, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. And of course, I will be announcing Yoga Awareness Month. Okay. So now the blogs that AB-FAB Designs has created, the last few blogs were really good. The last one was Menopause Myths, Skincare and Makeup Truths for Mature Babes. I also created a short video here on the channel that will link you over to the blog, but it is just a way to debunk some of the myths, the skincare myths that we ladies of a certain age go through during menopause. And I also included some really good tips and tricks in there. So you definitely want to follow, go to the website. Of course, all of the links I always add to every video, all the links to my website, all my socials, everything. So check the description box. I will make sure that I include them at the end of the live so that they will be up if they aren't already. Sometimes I add them before the live, sometimes I don't. Now, I do create the lives in StreamYard. I did pay for the full service for the whole year. It was a big hit, by the way. That was a very expensive purchase, but it's a business expense, so I don't feel so guilty about it. But, and as you can see, because we've got the AB-FAB Designs logo in the corner of the screen, that is our logo. Make sure to check out our website, check out the services. We do fashion styling and makeup artistry services. The makeup artistry services are a little bit on hold, at least until I get back to the States, but I am still offering virtual fashion styling. So definitely go and check out the website for all of the details of the packages that we offer, as well as the pricing. All right, let's see. Talking about blogs. Now, the blogs that we have coming up are, because it is fall, I do like to start advertising the one-time closet cleanse package that we offer. And this fall is no exception. When you're changing over the closets, that's when I try to push the closet cleanse package. And we are going to do a sale this coming September. This coming September. We are going to do a sale in September. There also may be a freebie in there. So make sure that you follow me here on the channel. Go to the weekend reviews, and I'm going to tell you what days and times I'm going to be doing the weekend reviews on the channel. Again, this is a very off time. I don't plan on doing them in the evenings. I do plan on doing them during the day. At least for now. That's sort of the plan for now. We're going to see how it goes during the month of September. If I see that maybe an evening might work out better, then I'll do that. That's the name of the content creation game, always constantly trying to change things up to, get that magic that actually blows you up. That didn't sound right at all. Let me say that again. So, basically so that you figure out the best times that your audience is going to be available and ready to receive what you're putting out there. Okay, I must be tired. I am really tired. I've been having a really rough week. The night before my son's first day of school, I was working all night. And you know how you get to that point where you're like, okay, I can't go to sleep. I need to just push through and stay awake. And that's what I did. And I'm telling you, like the bus ride to his school for the first day, my eyes were so heavy. I felt like I was just going to pass out immediately. But I pushed through, I stayed awake. And that was one of the many reasons why I did not go live on Monday, which is the day that I plan on doing these weekend reviews. And I was just way too exhausted. I looked like garbage, and I just was not up for doing a whole face of makeup to go live. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. All right, back to the blogs. So we're going to be doing the 8 reasons you need a fashion stylist for fall. And that's going to be coming out this coming Friday. Again, check the community tab because I always include the scan code so that you can just jump right over to the blog. You don't have to go to the website and go to the blogs and all that. Go to the community tab. I always will advertise it and put a scan code in there. Now, I usually advertise it after the blog comes out, but if you are a follower of the website, you know that Fridays is the day that the blogs go out. Now, I did just discover that I was posting them at the wrong times because I always, well, not always, but sometimes I forget to do the conversions. I always think in my head to do things Eastern Standard Time, but that's not the time zone in which I live. So I have to always do conversions. And I was trying to do them to be set for 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday mornings. But for some reason, they were posting at like 3 a.m. and they just weren't getting a lot of views. But when I posted it on Friday late afternoon, like around 3-4 o'clock, it got a lot more views. So I think that will probably be the time that the blogs go out, will be late afternoon on Fridays. So that one's going to come out. Also, the 16th of, it's either the 15th or the 16th of September is Purple Bra Day. And last year, the video I created for Purple Bra Day got a ton of views. So I put together I'm going to be putting together another little short video just to link you guys over to the blog, because I've put together 9 really, really researched purple bras that I found on Amazon. If you know, when I do a blog and I go and put up things like I did the one for shapewear, the blog for shapewear, and I found like the 9 best shapewear pieces from Amazon, I did the same exact thing for the purple bras. And so I came up with 9 really amazing purple bras. I did the research. So you guys didn't have to. I already did the research. These are all like 4-star and above. The reviews all looked really good. So I'm going to run with the 9 that I picked. And of course, I'm going to create a blog and also a short video surrounding that so that you guys will A, know about Purple Bra Day, and B, that you can find out different ways of how you can celebrate Purple Bra Day, because the blog will come out before Purple Bra Day. Woo, say that 10 times fast. And then the last blog for September, well, not the last blog for September, but as you can see, like I've got all these already in the pipeline. So I have the history of denim coming up. I'm going to be doing a blog on that, mostly because it's going to surround a video that I'm creating. But anyway, a video I'm creating here for the channel about the history of denim. I've been trying to do all these history of, like the history of red lipstick. I just did, we'll talk about this in a second, the history of hairstyles. So I like to do that one. I thought denim was a good one, especially for the fall, because that is such a fall fabric that I wanted to do a blog about that and also a video about that. But because I said I was going to do a blog for Lip Timber, I may actually do Lip Timber first and then do the history of denim at the end of the month, only because of the timing of surrounding Lip Timber. So I want to be able to get it in there and not on the very last week of the month. So yeah, I may do Lip Timber and then the history of denim. But like I said, always check the community tab, come to the weekend reviews, and you will find out exactly what blog is going to come out which week. Whoa. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, hang on one second. I'm gonna take a little off-camera sippy. I apologize. That just made me jump out of my skin. One thing, another, or not one thing, but another thing you should know about living in Belize is there aren't a lot of tall buildings here. I think like some of the tallest buildings are maybe 3 or 4 stories high. So not a lot of tall buildings. And there's also a lot of just like open space. We're not all cramped up with buildings all surrounding us like a regular city. I do live in the capital city of Belize, by the way. And because of that, we get rolling thunder. And sometimes it will be so loud that it'll rattle the windows in my apartment. So that's what just happened, is there was like a rolling thunder that just went through. And I thought it was like someone was trying to beat down my doors. But anyway, all right. That's enough about the blogs. The last thing I'm going to say about blogs is, if there is a blog that you are interested in for, I don't know if you can actually hear that, but that's a loud one. That one was pretty loud. Anyway, yeah. So if there are any blogs that you would like for AFAB Designs to create for the fall winter, please make sure to drop a comment on the video. And that way we will make sure that we address anything that you guys let us know that you are interested in us giving more information on. That's what we're here for. Okay. So that's all I'm going to say about the blogs. I did mention about our one-time virtual closet cleanse package. We are going to be doing a sale probably in the second week. Next week, I will start the sale and it will go until the second week of of October. Wow, that's some really, I can't tell if it's coming closer or moving away, but it's pretty loud. All right, now the sale again, I will definitely leave the information in the community tab. I will give you more details during the weekend reviews. And yeah, I will make sure that you guys are well aware of the sale when it happens. Now, the videos that came out this past weekend, if you are a subscriber to the channel, then you know I try to create a video on Saturday and Sunday. This past Sunday, we had, good God, it really does. It really does stop your heart. It really does. When you hear that thunder, it really is kind of jarring. Anyway, um, the videos that I posted this weekend, on Saturday, I posted the history of hairstyles. That was such a fun video to create. It is an AI generated video, meaning I used video AI to create it. But that is not to say that that video didn't take me a long time to create. It took me about 3 days to create that video. And I think I've said this rant on a few different lives, but I'll say it again on this live. Well, I can't speak for every content creator. I can only speak for myself. But when I create AI generated content and I use InVideo AI to do it, InVideo AI is the starting point for me. For example, the history of hair, that video, when I asked InVideo AI to create it, it started off as a 5-minute video. Good God, I actually had to edit it so that it was a full 20-minute video. And that, I mean, just doing the script alone took me like a day and a half just to edit the script. Then I had to find all of the photos that go with it. And video AI does give you photos and it helps with the music and all that, but I have to edit the music down. The music was too loud in certain sections. I wanted to change up some of the music in certain sections. And also, again, having to add in the photos. Like if there's a celebrity photo in there, that wasn't created by InVideo AI. That was me going online, having to download the photo, upload it to InVideo AI, put it in the right location, make sure it all lined up. Like it takes days. It takes days for me to do those videos. And I hope that it shows. And I hope that you all enjoy it because it's a labor of love, but it's one that I enjoy. So it's not really, good God, it must be coming at us. I just hope that it's loud enough that you all can hear me. I mean, that you can hear it and not thinking that I'm going crazy. Anyway, so yeah, definitely go check out that video. It was a labor of love. I really enjoyed creating it. And yeah, that one was really, really fun. The other video that I put up this weekend was for September 1st, Little Black Dress Day. However, I did not get it up on time. Like I said, we had a power outage. I had been working on that video for days, editing that video. And of course, the day that I wanted to post on Sunday, we had a power outage. So I wasn't able to get it up. But I did get it up on Monday. I did go ahead and schedule it for Monday. Just because I wanted to get it out. September 1st was Little Black Dress Day. So I wanted it to post on Little Black Dress Day. And because I do post on Sundays early, I post at like 10:15 on Sundays and 4:15 on Saturdays, and I just did not get it up on time. And especially after the tragic events of Saturday's movie night, I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of a nap and continue editing in a little bit. Yeah, it just all did not come together, but I did get it up the following day. Now the concept behind the video was transitioning your little black dress from summer into the fall. I picked 4 of my favorite little black dresses. Son of a bitch. Okay, we just had another little blinky. I hope that's not going to affect my live. It's just turned my TV off. But hopefully it's not affecting the live stream. The live stream still seems to be up at the moment, so hopefully it's not going to mess up the live stream. It's tends to still be going. And the reason is because when you get that little brownout or whatever, then it could knock out the Wi-Fi, and that would definitely mess up the live stream. So let's live in prayer that we'll still be streaming here. All right, let's finish this before I lose power again, and I don't get to tell you about the most important parts, which is one, when I'm going to be doing these weekend reviews live, and also when also what's going to be happening this month for Fashion Month. Now, Fashion Month is starting on Thursday, and of course it starts with New York Fashion Week. New York Fashion Week is going to be from the 5th until the 12th. Then London, I'm not covering this year. I'm just not going to. I skipped it last season, and it really helped my mental health, because when you start doing back-to-back shows, by the end of Fashion Month, I'm fashioned out. Like, I don't even want to create fashion content after that. Like, I'm so burnt out. Most cities, I do anywhere from 20 to 30 shows. I do reaction videos to. And so, yeah, I mean, it could be anywhere from 90 to 100 shows by the end of Fashion Month. And yeah, I'm done. I'm usually done by then. Oh, let me get back to the dates. So Milan is September 17th to the 23rd, and then Paris is the 23rd to the 1st of October. I may throw in New York Bridal Fashion Week, October 8th through the 10th. It will just depend on how I feel by the end of Fashion Month. Because like I said, it can be a lot. Good gravy. The thunder is crazy. All right. So this is what we're going to be doing instead of, sorry, I'm a little anal about certain things. The thing that we're going to be doing instead of the fashion movie night is going to be doing the fashion shows from each city on Saturday nights. Now, I may also do it a few additional days during the week, because with that many shows, like, I can't do a live and do all of the shows at once. For one reason, nobody's going to watch that. It's just going to be way too long. And another reason is because, not every designer or not every brand puts up their video right after they air it, right after it goes live. Jiminy Christmas. So this is the way that it works. So sometimes I will watch the collection live. And the reason I don't want to watch it live with you guys is because sometimes when you watch fashion shows live, they may say that it's going to start at a certain time, and you could be waiting up to 45 minutes before the actual show starts. And I don't want to have to try to fill dead air for 45 minutes just to watch a 15-minute fashion show. So what I'm trying to do is get I already have my list of designers that I'm going to be covering, and look out for that on the community tab, because I will be showing a list of all the designers that I will be covering for each city. And depending upon when the collection shows and when the brand actually puts the video up on YouTube, will determine when I can do the reaction video for it. So again, it's one of those things. I definitely need to go and look at the schedule. I haven't done that yet, and that's not like me. I've been really spending a lot of time on Canva. I've been spending a lot of my day on Canva creating content. And, not that that's a bad thing, but it doesn't allow me to actually create the content. I'm so busy trying to create thumbnails and advertisements for different social channels and all that kind of stuff. So I am planning on doing the schedule today or tomorrow so that I know when each designer is going to show their collection. Now, oddly enough, I was on YouTube earlier, and I have a lot of the brands that I do videos for, I have in my subscriber list. And I was going through because I was looking for a particular person that I follow named Kiki. If you don't know about Kiki's channel, you should definitely check her out. Anyway, I was looking for one of her videos, and I was going down the list, and I didn't see any of the brands put up the time for their show. And a lot of them will do that. Just like I put up this weekend review in advance so that you guys would know when it would air. Most of the designers and brands do that. But as I was going through, I didn't notice anybody had already put up their show. Jeez, Maniza. That thunder is crazy. So I will go ahead and look up the schedule tomorrow so that I know exactly when the designers are going to be showing on what day and at what time. Now, I may actually watch some of the collections live myself, but I'm just not going to put you guys through that because, like I said, if it says it starts at one time, it never starts on time. And most of the reason is because, excuse me, most of the reason is because they want to do like the celebrity arrivals to the show. So they will go live early just so you can see who's going to be in the audience, who's showing up, who's sitting front row, that kind of a thing. So again, when it says it's going to start at a certain time, it never starts on time. Now, I may do some reaction videos to that just because I put in my video that I'm going to be doing some sort of exclusive behind the scenes. So I may do some of the live to do a reaction video just to get that sort of behind the scenes of certain designers. Now, there will probably only be one or two that I do that for per city. For example, Michael Kors will probably be one for New York, and Tom Brown will be for New York. In Milan, it may be okay. I know you guys heard that. I mean, that one really got the window rattling that time. Anyway, in Milan, it may be Prada, and I'm not sure. There's so many good designers in Milan, and Paris also. That's going to be a tough one, but I know for certain that it will be Balmain. Yeah. If you know, you know. I am obsessed with Olivier and love watching his shows. So that one I will probably do live for Balmain. And also in Paris, I don't know. There's so many really good designers also in Paris. Actually, no, I apologize. Um, Prada is in Paris, and Miu Miu they do in Milan. That's the way that goes. So I have to look at the list again to find out which designers I'm going to do that for. And of course, that will also depend upon the time of day that they are showing, because I'm in Belize, they're in Paris. You know what I'm saying? Like the time zones are totally off. So depending upon when they're going to show the collection will determine whether or not I'll be able to do a live reaction video, because I'm not going to come on live at 4 in the morning when nobody's going to be watching it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way that's going to go down. Once I have the schedule, I will have a much better idea of when I'm going to be doing those. Check the community tab. I will be making a lot of announcements there. And now let's get to the final piece in this video, which is when I'm going to be doing these week in reviews live. And the plan, if I think I may have said it earlier, but the plan is to do these on Monday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, I'm trying to do all my lives around the same time, except for Saturday evenings. Other than that, if I'm going to go live during the week, it will probably be during the day at around lunchtime. So we shall see. Again, we're going to try to figure it out as we go, if that time is going to work, or should I do all of my lives at night? Now, I am trying to go live on that other platform that starts with a T. So those seem to be, I don't know. I think you can get a lot more views in the evening than you can during the day there. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it all out. Doing live streams is a pretty new experience for me here on the channel. I've been doing it for a little bit now, but over on that other place, that's all very new to me. And I'm still trying to figure out how to grow over there and get people engaging on those lives. So yeah, I'm trying to do it all. You know, it's really tough when you're a solo creator and you're trying to do all the things. You're trying to do all the things, everything from creating the content to creating the thumbnail, having to come up with, titles, descriptions, and, like different thing, like different captions for your social media. It's a lot. It is a lot. And there are days that I just have to throw my hands up and say, okay, I need a break. I do try to show up for myself every single day, but there are days when I just need a break. Right now, I'm going through some massive shoulder pain, like to the point where I'm really like, not hesitant, but I'm really nervous about the yoga session on Thursday and how much I'm actually going to be able to get done. Now, granted, doing all the stretches, doing all the things, that's definitely a good way to stretch my arm out. But because I'm work here at my desk and I've been like doing all nighters, and I can be sitting down editing a video for like 16 hours straight, or like putting together a bunch of like thumbnails and things in Canva, putting together little pieces together in Canva. Yeah, I mean, I will push myself, and I know that I push myself sometimes a little too hard, to the point where I basically just have to throw my hands up and say, okay, I'm going to actually take a break today. I'm actually not going to. Good Lord, I swear when it happens, it makes me jump. That, I actually have to say to myself, I'm not going to get on the computer today. I'm not going to go onto Canva today. I'm not going to go onto social media today. There are just days when I actually have to do that. So yeah, that's the way we're going to do it for the weekend reviews. It's going to be Monday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it will also give me the opportunity to give you guys the lowdown on the videos that went up over the weekend. So that's going to be really exciting. It'll also give me the opportunity, if you didn't get a chance to follow along with the reaction videos during Fashion Month, I will go over all of the designers that we did cover. And that way, if you want to go back and watch those reaction videos, please feel free to do that. They are going to be live reaction videos. So there's going to be a lot of me going live in the month of September. And again, community tab, weekend review, that's the place to find out when, where, and how. All right, we're coming up to we've got about 10 more minutes. I do want to try to keep the weekend reviews to an hour. I may only do them for 30 minutes. I just don't know how the algorithm god feels about that length of time for a live, especially for a live. Like if it was just a regular video, 30 minutes would be fine. But I think that YouTube expects your lives to be at least an hour. You know what I mean? I even try to do the yoga sessions, even though I do 30 minutes of the down dog yoga and then anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes on weights. So that only brings us to about 45 minutes. So I do try to give a little bit of chatter in there during the yoga sessions just to push it up to that hour. This coming week, however, I'm only going to do just over 45 minutes and see what the algorithm does for a live video under an hour. And I may just test that out for the month of September to see, because I mean, I don't have to make an hour long live every single time I go live. That's crazy if I don't have to. But if the algorithm god favors, I can go ahead and stop sharing. Sorry. But if the algorithm god does favor longer lives, then I'll go ahead and do the weekend reviews for at least an hour. I'm sure that there will be enough for me to talk about everything from Fashion Month, the blogs that are going up, any videos that I have going up, and also, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I don't believe I'm going to be putting up videos this month. It's just going to be live reaction videos. I may throw in a video later on in the month, maybe the week of London Fashion Week, because there is no, since I'm not covering it, but that's really probably going to be the time that I'm going to be covering New York Fashion Week during that week. But anyway, yeah, it's all going to be trial and error. Now, here's the other thing, going back to what we were talking about at the top of the video, doing, the copyright strikes and all that. Last season, I did not have any issues. I think it was 2 seasons now I've done reaction videos, live reaction videos to the collections, and did not have any issues. Now, I don't know if it was because, one, I was a way smaller channel then. I mean, my channel has definitely grown in the last several months, mostly due to paid promotions. But it could have been that my channel was too small, that they weren't really concerned about it. But now that maybe I have now that I have more subscribers, now they're really looking at my channel and saying, you can't do certain things. I am hoping that that is not going to be the way that it goes down. If it does go down like that, what I'm going to do is record them using StreamYard, because I can do a recording on StreamYard. And so what I'll do is post it as a video as opposed to a live, and see how that goes. If it gets taken down, then I'll know that I can't do that anymore. But like I said, I've done reaction videos to the collections in the past, have never had any issues with it, and I'm hoping I won't have any issues this fashion month. But we shall see. We shall see how it all goes down. I am really confused about that whole situation because I have seen other creators doing reaction videos to other content and not even necessarily YouTube content, like network TV show content that people do reaction videos to. So I'm really not sure why it is that like the September issue didn't go. Like that was a little disheartening, especially because I was so excited for you guys to see that. And also to learn a little bit more about Anna Wintour because I had a lot of videos about her. Now, I may sneak those in during Fashion Month because one, I want to see them. The September issue I've already seen. Oh, that was the one I wanted to say earlier when I lost my train of thought, is that a lot of these videos that I put in the pipeline to see is videos that I wanted to watch and I wanted to watch with you guys, So it's a little bit of a bummer that I can watch them. Yeah, I can watch them by myself, but that's just not as much fun as watching it with you guys. You know what I mean? So anyway, it's going to be the same thing with the collections. Like it'll be a huge bummer if I can't do the videos live with you guys and do reactions to the collections live, because I think that's just half the fun, being able to live react to the collections coming down the runway. Now, like I said, I haven't had any issues with that in the past, and we shall see. We shall see when Fashion Month actually hits how it all goes down. Yeah, I think that's it. I actually literally did this makeup look just for this live. And so I'm sorry if it's not looking 100, but I did what I could. Okay. I did something for y'all. I did a little something for y'all. And so, yeah, that is the plan for me to do these weekend reviews on Mondays, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I actually even, tried to look a little CEO-ish. That's going to be the plan. I mean, because you guys are going to see me on the yogas when I'm looking busted. But I am trying to at least put on a little face and do a little something, something to look like a fashion stylist CEO over here. And I did that all for you guys, all for you. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video. I think I've got about, it says 57 minutes, so about 2.5 more minutes to end the live stream. I want to take another sippy off camera. And I will again start to be consistent with these so that the weekend reviews start to get more traction and you guys can learn what's up and coming for not just the channel, but also for AB-FAB Designs. But leave a comment and let me know if there's anything else that you guys would like me to cover. September is going to be a tough month. I don't think I'm going to be able to throw in any additional content outside of the collections. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't already know this, the collections that are going to be showing in just a few days are the spring summer 2025 collection. So that gives you a little bit of insight of what's going to be trending next summer. And also that way you can start incorporating some of those trends into your fall winter wardrobe, like colors or accessories or anything that you see in the collections that come out 6 months prior. Oh, sugar, man, that's gonna make me go into a whole other rant. Anyway, yeah, so that is the collections that are going to be coming out in just a couple of days, is the spring summer 2025 collection. Now, at the beginning of the September issue video, the Saturday night fashion movie night video, I gave you all some insight into why it is that fashion, or why designers and brands and everyone shows the collection so far in advance. And I know I'm going to go over the hour, but I'm going to try to do this in 3 minutes or less. And since that video didn't go up and it's such an important factor to know about fashion, I'm going to give it to you now. So this is the way that it goes. When the collection airs, say September for the summer 2025, once the collection is shown on the runway, then the designers have to have the meetings with all of the retailers that are interested in the collection. So say, for example, let's pick Tom Brown, for example. Now, Tom Brown, he may have his, his website and his own stores and all that, but, he may also sell in Saks Fifth Avenue or why can't I think of any big department stores, Bloomingdale's or any of those big major department stores. They all come to Tom Brown and say, okay, look number 7, the sweater in look number 7. We need 3,000 of those for all of our stores. And then the house, the brand, the designer, they have to tabulate all of the pieces that each of these retailers need. And they have to come up with, okay, this one sweater, we need to make 40,000 of this one sweater to go out to all of the stores globally, right? So that takes time. All the meetings that they have to have with all the retailers, that all takes time. So once they have all the meetings, they also have to come up with the pricing. That's a whole other thing, is coming up with the pricing of the collection for each piece and what you're going to charge the retailers and all that. So that's all the business aspect behind the scenes. Then once they have all the orders and they know how many pieces they need to make, how many of one piece they have to make, then they go into the manufacturing phase. And that could take months. Okay. You're talking about, you're going to make that one sweater 40,000 times. That takes time. So during the manufacturing phase, they are also starting to gear up for the advertising. And that's where the September issue really came into play. And if you haven't seen it, it is, free on YouTube. You can go and watch it. It's an hour and a half, and it really gives you insight and behind the scenes of what it's like to create Vogue's biggest issue of the year, which is their September issue. Their fall winter issue is, again, it's the one that they look forward to creating every single year. In the land of Anna Wintour, I know, please forgive this nail. Forgive my nails are a hot mess. I was trying to do them for Fashion Movie Night, but when it went a bust, I just moved on. Anyway, Anna Wintour has two things I think that are the most important in her world. One is the Met Gala, the other is the September issue. And there's a reason for that. She puts a lot of time, energy, and effort into that issue. Not that she doesn't for every issue, but the September issue is the biggest. And so when you watch the September issue, you understand that putting together just that one issue takes months. So when you're talking about spring, summer 2025, that means that the designers have to get the pieces to the magazines. Then the magazines have to decide what pieces they're going to shoot, the models, the locations. That takes months of preparation just to do the photo shoots for the magazines. So if you're ever curious as to why it takes so long from the time or why it is that the designers showed their designs 6 months in advance, that's the reason why. It's because it takes a lot of prep from the time it shows on the runway for them to get it into the store. So that's the reason why. I hope that gave you a really good explanation on it. I know that not a lot of people that follow fashion or are into fashion understand that. So that's what I'm here for, to break things down for you guys that may not know a lot about behind the scenes of the fashion world. So I hope that gave you a little bit of insight as to why it is you're going to be seeing, as the fall starts, spring, summer 2025. All right, you guys, I made it over the hour. I really want to thank you all so much for watching, supporting this channel, supporting me. I really have been growing, and it's all because of you guys, and I really do appreciate it. The goal is to monetize by the end of this year, and I am on track for that. So please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do that. Leave a comment, leave a like, make sure to share the videos. Let's see, the little black dress video, that's a really good one. You should definitely go and check that out. The history of hairstyles video, I really should have said that, when I create these in video AI generated videos, I always make them funny. So that it's always a little bit of humor in each of the videos that I create. It's not just all so serious, like this is the history of hair. You know what I mean? Like there's always a little element of funny to it. So, like when you talk about like the pompadour hairstyle was created, well, they say it was created for Madame Pompadour, which was one of the French king's mistresses. And to find out that it actually wasn't, that is not where the name came from. I mean, I think that that's where the name came from, but she wasn't the one that created the hairstyle. So it was actually a whole different king's mistress that created the pompadour hairstyle and the way that it has evolved throughout history. It was just a lot of fun to create that video, and it is a really funny video to watch. So I mean, it takes you through some hair journeys, like shag hairstyles, the bob cut, finger waves. It's really a fun video. So definitely go and check that out. And if you are interested in transitioning your favorite summer little black dress for a fall event, definitely go check out the video that I just put up for Little Black Dress Day, all about how to transition your little black dress from the summer into the fall. All right, you guys, thank you all again so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. And until next time, stay fashionable. Bye. Now, I think even though I have the pro of the StreamYard, it still takes me a second to end it. See you guys next time. Oh, see you guys Thursday, 9:30 my time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for our weekly yoga session. And I'll probably sprinkle in a little bit about which designers are going to be coming up. So make sure to tune in, and I'll see you guys then. Have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you next time.